Hey guys, I'm
Hi.
here with Adriana and Gabriel, and we're gonna talk about real estate and our lives, but like more like about our lives and like how we're all best friends and fun stuff, right? Because by the way, if someone's like scrolling, like, "Hey, we're gonna talk about real estate," I'd be like, "Nope, sorry."
You and everybody else.
uh, I'm Joe Oz. Gabriel, why don't you introduce? So why don't we do this? Why don't we? There's three of us here. Why don't you tell us who you are, where you live, what do you do? Tell us about any families. What do you do for fun? Just tell us a little. Let's start there. Gabriel, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Yeah, I'm Gabriel Mendoza. I'm a realtor here in Belmar, New Jersey. I serve Monmouth Ocean counties. I have lived in the Jersey Shore for 27 years. Currently doing real estate part time. I work at one of the biggest healthcare organizations in the state. So basically, things that I like to do for fun are basically like photography. I like to do that on the side. I'm not a pro or anything like that, but I have my way to get around that. It's just like a hobby, and obviously playing sports. I always been like a sport guy, specifically soccer and football. I don't do it that often, especially that I had like a big change, like a big moment in my life. Became a father 5 months ago, almost 5 months ago, of a beautiful, young girl, and
Right.
basically that just changed my whole perspective in life.
Nice. Nice. Adriana, what
Love
about you?
that. My name's Adriana. I am born and raised in Monmouth County, so I continue to work here as a full time realtor, Monmouth, Ocean, and Middlesex counties. Um, Been in the business for over 7 years now. I love it. I do. I spend a lot of time in real estate, but when I'm not doing real estate, I like to travel. So it's winter. I like to go skiing, so that's cool for me. I love going up to Vermont. Um, and yeah, so I like visiting the local restaurants around too. We have a huge scene in Asbury Park, which is awesome. So going to experience all of that locally, I love it. Same with our local concert scene. Love going to the Stone Pony and even going to like New York or Philly to go see concerts is awesome for me. So
Damn,
that's
that
a little
sounds
bit
like fun.
about me. Yeah, I like to have fun.
Gabriel, what do you like to take? What do you like to photograph? Like when if you have the chance, like you've got an afternoon to go take some photos. What are you trying to go take pictures of?
Sunsets. I
Oh,
took the pictures of my wife's, which maternity, I guess you can
Yeah.
call them. And then the same with my sister when she was pregnant at the time. So basically, like one of my nephews, he plays soccer. So basically, I like to go watch his games and then take pictures of him.
that's
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
Lifestyle.
yeah. And then of course with my daughter now, it's she's basically on my SD memory. It's all her now.
Constant. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Adriana, what's the best restaurant in Asbury Park?
Oh, come on. That is
I
a
don't. You know,
tough
man,
one.
I really want to know. I don't know the
Ugh.
answer to that question. I used to live in Asbury Park, like probably when you were a teenager, back when you guys were kids.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know. I frequent a lot of them.
What's your favorite like newer restaurant? Like I feel like that's a fair question, right? Like there's
Yes. So newer restaurant, we went to Flavia's recently. That was really good.
kind of food is that?
So that's like brand new. It's where Little Buddies used to be, like
Okay.
right next to where a brick wall was.
Yep.
In that little space, and it's been like a million different things. So we went there. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like my favorite, but it was really good. And that's a newer restaurant, and then they're putting in another one across the street there too, um, where the mainstay and Bonnie Reed used to be. So looking forward to a new restaurant in there. But yeah, we hop around a lot, which is cool.
Heck yeah. I know a little bit about you. It's cool I bring this up. Is it cool I bring it up? I'm gonna do it anyway. So one thing I know about Adriana is she has a really big heart, and you run a charity in Monmouth County. Is that correct?
So yeah, absolutely. We can talk about this. I love that. So I don't run the charity. We'll clarify
Okay.
that.
Well, you're part of the charity. It's important. To you, correct?
I am, yes, I am a part of it. So I am on an event committee for our celebration of life. It's called Minding Your Mind is the organization, and essentially it is an organization that provides education to schools and children. So they have presenters that go to do assemblies and presentations in schools to educate children about mental health awareness so that it destigmatizes the conversations around mental health so that they talk about it. Because when you learn about it as a kid, it's more normalized. So if you have depression or you're having thoughts of suicide or you're going through something really difficult in life, even as a kid, you can talk about it and it just aids in suicide prevention. So the event that we have is every year in the fall, usually September, October. It's September this year. And it's at the Spring Lake Bath and Tennis Club. It's a gala. It's awesome. Food, open bar, the whole nine, music. It's really, really fun. But we use those funds from that fundraising event to go towards the compensation for the speakers.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. I also knew other things about you that. Did you just buy more real estate in Bradley Beach?
I did,
Like,
yes.
you're a big real estate person, right?
Well, I do love real estate, as I mentioned.
Are we talking about this yet? Is it out in the public? Is it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. There's an Instagram. It's out in the public. So my colleague, Jamie Erskevitz, and I, we purchased a unit, a office space in Bradley Beach. Thank you.
Congrats.
Yes, we just closed a couple weeks ago. We just did the floors, just painted. We're starting to furnish it. So it's coming together. You guys are welcome whenever, Joe, you're back in New Jersey, but Gabriel, you're welcome to come by. And it's, we're calling it the Bradley Collective. So essentially it's more of like a co-working space. It's a space where we can bring the community together. I've met with people who want to do like workshops and seminars, whether it be like a professional event or just like an educational event. And we're looking forward to having a space where the community can come together and collaborate with each other, network, and we're just really excited about it.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So Gabriel, let me ask you. So by the way, the reason why we're all here today is we're all lucky enough to work together, right? We all came together to work together at Fast Forward Movement at EXP, and it means we get to work together and collaborate, and that's pretty awesome. Gabriel, I want to ask you, man. So you're not, like you said that you are a part-time realtor, but you're like doing like almost like you're doing like full-time realtor numbers, right? Like you're doing some deals, you're getting up there, you've had a lot of success. Tell us again how long you've been licensed and just like the trajectory you've taken and like the families that you've helped and things like that, and what your goals might be going into the next phase of your real estate career, because you've seen a lot of success kind of quickly, I believe.
Yes. So basically, I am doing it part-time. I got my license back in 23, I believe. That first year, pretty much, I was basically planning a wedding, so I really didn't do anything, to be honest with you. It was like late in the year, so basically 24 came. I joined my previous brokerage. I started at a boutique office, actually, and then, you know, they promised me all the things, the training, blah blah blah, and then I didn't see that. I was there for like 5 months, and then I was like, you know what, I gotta like find something else. I gotta find like a new brokerage, something like training and all that, because when you're a new agent, especially, I don't come from like family or friends that, you know, have been in this business. So basically, the way that I see it's like I'm building the foundation, and maybe, you know, my nephews, my daughter down the road, they'll have more success than what I probably, you know, do right now. And then basically I joined that brokerage, and then got the training, and then I was like attending classes. I tried to attend most of the classes, but sometimes I just couldn't because of my work schedule. But I joined the coaching program and then learned a lot, and then basically took it from there, and then just implementing the things that I learned. That's one advice, like to new agents, that you can attend all the classes, but now looking back at it, it's like you gotta like put your feet on the ground and to be able to like learn and go through the process.
That's awesome, man. What do you love most about your role as a real estate agent right now?
Right now, it's my main the main people that have helped. It's been like the Hispanic community, Spanish speaking community, first time home buyers. Basically, that's where my business has come, and basically that's what I joined the most, like a first time home buyer, because I have like a buyer consultation with them. I explain the process from A to Z, setting that expectation. So once we're if we had like a little trouble during the process, they're not going to be scared, or because they're first time home buyers. So that has helped me a lot, and that basically speaking with people that I have helped close the deal, they basically said the previous agent didn't took the time, they didn't go over this. So basically that's like one thing, I guess you can say, that has really helped me a lot.
That's awesome, man. You said to me when you and I started talking, you brought this up several times. You're like, one of your secret weapons is just the consultation, right? Like the buyer consultation.
Yeah.
Like just sitting down and I think you were saying to me, you're like kind of taken back by how many agents don't do that. They just like show up and start showing houses, right? But sitting down and kind of understanding the consumer's goals, their timeline, where they're at, and then you're able to kind of understand what they need and when they need it. And can you share that with us? Can you share a little bit about that with us?
Yeah, so basically what I did, what I always bring to the table is like the monopoly, but like the process explaining. So I created that. I got it from somebody,
Cool.
on one of the Facebook groups, one of the million Facebook groups that I'm part of. And then I basically just edited it, and then through, the way that I have seen the process go through. And then that has helped me a lot, because you kind of set that expectation from the beginning. Once we're done with the whole process, I bring my laptop or my iPad, and then we go to the MLS. I show them based on the criteria that they tell me. Oh, I'm looking, I want a house for a 3-bedroom, 2 full bathrooms, and then a basement or a garage, just an example. And then I always bring these questions to them. Like I always ask them, like, is the basement a need or is it a want? And then from there, like if it's a need, then obviously we cannot, we cannot take that one out. But the numbers from the MLS, especially here in Monmouth County, is like low inventory still. So it's really hard. But once they see the numbers go from, like, just an example, 10 to like 3, then they're like, okay, maybe the basement is not really necessary.
Right. Wow. That's awesome, man. Adriana, what about you? What do you love most about your role right now?
Ooh. I love just dealing with something different every day. Like just the variety of our dealings on a day-to-day basis are just very unique. And I really enjoy that. I like that I could be at home working and also be out on the field showing houses and meeting with sellers, and it's something new every day, and I love that, and I love being able to work with people, and it sounds cliche, but I do love helping people. So I like to be able to have those different conversations with people and help them essentially get to their goals.
That's awesome. What all right, I'm gonna switch gears now. You guys can ask me a question too if you want, but I don't really want to make it about me. I have to ask you guys this question, and it might not have been on the prep sheet. I'm gonna ask you, Adriana, first.
I dropped my headphones, sorry.
Adriana, what was your first concert?
My first concert
Pop quiz,
was,
Adriana.
it was with my parents. I was a very small child, and it was Chicago at PNC Bank Art Center.
Hell yeah. Were you like belting out, you're the meaning in my life, you're the inspiration?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Dude, those are pretty awesome parents.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was even better when they brought me to Britney Spears when I was 5 at
Whoa.
PNC. That was
Whoa.
like my first like real concert was Britney Spears, PNC Bank Arts Center, 5 years old.
Did you lose it?
Absolutely. It was amazing.
Damn, dude.
I still have the stub. I kept the stub. I still have it.
Yo, how cool is it to have like concert stubs now that like people they
I
don't
miss
have
it.
one?
I've saved almost every single one I've ever been to that I've received a stub. I've saved them all.
Your parents weren't doing some lawn seat bullshit, right? Did you guys have good seats or what?
Chicago, we were in seats, but Britney Spears, we had lawn seats.
Did you ever do lawn seats? And you know, it was a bummer when you do lawn seats and it would rain. Like that kind of was a bummer, right? Like, I remember that. Dude, oh my god, man. I may or may not have had one of my very first kisses at a Steve Miller concert at PNC Bank Arts Center.
Oh my
Right.
god, in the lawn?
No, we were in seats, dude. We were in seats. It was good.
Okay.
But Gabriel, what do you remember your first concert?
Yeah, it was actually with my cousins. I was like 16 years old, 15 years old. Because my parents, they were not really like, like outgoing, I guess you can say. So I had to like, join the crew back then. And then it was a Pitbull concert.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can only imagine.
Where was it?
awesome.
Do you remember?
Philly.
That's Mr. Worldwide. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes.
Dude, I had this girl named Lauren. She actually helped me build Oz Group, right? She moved on. We're still homies. We're like best friends. But she goes to see Pitbull every time he like comes around, and she made like a spoof. Like, realtors like have a big announcement. She like made like Instagram posts. And it was like each girl was like, I'm going to Pitbull, and I showed her like that's incredible. All right, cool. Well,
Wait, what was yours?
I'm sorry.
I want to know yours.
Yeah.
Guys, I was hoping. When people ask questions, just so you can ask them the question, right? But yeah, so I'm glad you asked. It was. I was hoping you'd never ask, but it was. So similar to you, Adriana, it was at the PNC Bank Arts Center in Homedale, New Jersey,
Nice.
and it was Poison, and I was in 5th grade.
Oh my god.
I'm probably older than you guys. Like Poison was a glam rock band from the 80s.
Never heard of them.
Oh my god. I can only imagine.
It was sick. Don't worry. It was pretty sick. Yeah, it was Poison and a band called Cinderella. I'm at that age where I talk about things I did and people don't know what I'm talking. Like I was doing like a training for our team, and I referenced like Billy Madison, which like I think should like hit, and like
Yeah.
like 22-year-old kid in my team is like, Billy what? And I was like, never mind. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
wow. I know. Sometimes there's things that come up and I'm like, really?
I just feel like, dude,
You don't know what that is?
am I not fit for this world any longer?
I know. Even some of the social media stuff, I'm like, I'm 32. I thought I'd still be with it by now. I'm not.
Thank God, man. I kind of have a baby face. That's actually why I grow facial hair. People don't believe me that I'm 46, right? But I'm like, I tell people, I'm like, I tell my age, I'm like, that means that I'm a senior citizen in real estate, right? And you guys are the new blood. So, Adriana, this leads right into our next important question is, what is our, by the way, did you see everybody loosen up when I said the goddamn concert question? The real estate question, everyone's like this, like not breathing.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about Pitbull.
I know. I get made fun of because I like poise up when people ask me about real estate. I get real serious. I don't mean to.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
talk
just take
about
it seriously.
Yeah.
What's that?
I was going to talk about how beautiful your teeth are, and I'm jealous.
Mine?
Yeah, like perfect.
Wow.
Gabriel, like what?
Yeah, she does.
Dude, I look like a horse kicked me in the mouth, right?
Thanks, guys.
Adriana, what is your go-to karaoke song on Saturday nights?
Oh.
Tearing it up.
I've done karaoke once, and it was Underneath It All by No Doubt.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Did you remember the Sudsy mug? Have you around for that one? Do you know about that or no?
I've heard of it, but I was not around for it.
Yeah,
Oh, that was in Neptune City, right?
I'm like, it's called the Grand Cafe right now, or the...
No, it's the Grand Tavern.
Tavern.
That's a really good restaurant. If you want to
Yeah.
talk about good restaurants, I love it there.
Dude, they would sell Yingling beers for 50 cents at this bar. It was like the
Nice.
gnarliest place. It'd be like last call. We'd be like, 50 beers. They're like a quarter, dude. And they'd be like...
That's amazing.
Anyway, I don't know why I brought the Sudsy mug. Because they had karaoke at the Sudsy mug every Saturday. Gabriel, are you a karaoke person? And if you were, what would your song be?
I'm not a karaoke person at all. Can't sing for, even if I had to save my life, I can't. Yeah, if I had to, I don't know, it'd probably had to be like a Spanish song. One of those bachata or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys want another fun question, or do you want another real estate question?
Gabe, what do you want?
Either one.
All right. We got time. I'm having fun.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'm going to switch it up, but I'm going to go back to another fun one. Gabriel, you just made a big move to EXP and Fast Forward. Welcome to the party. What's been better than you expected so far? Like, what was a surprise? What was like, oh man, this is kind of cool?
Yeah, definitely. It has to be the FFM group on Facebook. Just posting I just joined EXP and getting like a warm welcome. Also, definitely the Slack. Trying to help a buyer buy land. I have never, had a transaction like that, and then I type it in, from history, and then somebody popped up out of North Carolina, got in touch with her. We had the conversation, so that was really, really helpful, and and just staying connected with her. She also speaks Spanish. So she does, quite a well business over there in North Carolina. So, a referral partner at something like this.
So cool.
I gotta say, man, you just plugged right in. And you're just doing everything you're supposed to be doing. And those are the people that are wildly successful, in this platform, right? We, if you're a self-starter, and you can figure a couple things out, man, holy crap, the resources are endless. Adriana, when did you join?
September,
wow. Feels like you've been here forever. Feels like you're an OG. I'll say the same question. What's been better than you expected so far?
I think that I had certain hesitations coming to a cloud-based brokerage, and the level of communication and assistance that I've been able to get from brokers in my state personally have been great. I was worried about that, I'll be honest. I didn't really know what that would look like. But anytime I have any questions or concerns or need an answer about anything broker related, they're awesome. They're fantastic. So I've been really, really happy with that. But also part two is same thing with Fast Forward, because I've had questions where I've posted in the Fast Forward group, and I will get a call. I got a call from a guy in California one day. He was like, "Hey, hope you don't mind. I called you. I saw your post in the Fast Forward group. I've done this before. Let me walk you through it. You got time?" And I've never talked to this guy before. He was awesome, and he gave me all the information I needed, and just because he was being kind and he wanted to help out the group, and I think that's amazing.
That's awesome. I think the willingness to give without the expectation of receiving in return is real, and it doesn't exist anywhere else, right?
Yeah,
Totally.
I agree. Yeah. I like that. Wait, one more thing.
No.
I like that people are so willing to give, because if you think about it too, these people, like this guy was in California, he's not in my market. There's people like down in Tennessee, there's people everywhere that are willing to provide me with the tools that I need to further my business that I wouldn't have been connected with necessarily if I stayed in where I was at, because you're competing with the people in your own market. So they're less likely to offer up their trade secrets, you know? So it's a unique opportunity to get that information.
Yeah, man. I think it's like, dude, I think about people who like, you ever meet someone that like doesn't have a passport, like they didn't like never left the country or whatever. Like, I met people that like never left the town I grew up in, right? Like you can't. Your resources are limited, right? When that's the case. Now, when you open up and you're a part of this group, excuse me, that extends throughout the United States and throughout the world, like there's just different opportunities, man. And it's hard to find your people, man, right? Like it's you know, if you have a brokerage of like 100 people and like how many of those people are going to be your people or your tribe or whatever that looks like.
And they're competitors, and I get that, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I think the thing that's special about Fast Forward Movement is I think it's the law of reciprocation, right? It's like people are constantly giving to me. I'm like, I feel like, dude, I gotta like give back. Like I gotta, you know, that's why we're so willing to help the next person because someone helped us. And I think truly in any, in life, man, I think whatever it is that you have that's special, man, you gotta give it, in order to keep it, you have to give it away, right? And I think that's just how life works. Going back, Gabriel, going back before you made the move, what was life like in your business before the move?
So, like I said before, like basically, it was kind of tough at the beginning, to be honest with you, especially not having like, you know, like a kind of like a family member, close friend or somebody until basically, you know, you just start meeting people. And then that's how I met Adriana at the previous brokerage. We came from the same brokerage. And like Adriana said, like basically, you know, I get it. It's a competition. It's a competitor business type of thing. But like just to basically see here, like with EXP and the Fast Forward Movement Group, it's like, you know, like people want to see you succeed pretty much is what I have like noticed. And this first couple, I think it's only been like 3 weeks that I've been here. But yeah, going back to your question, it was definitely like tough. And, but slowly by slowly, you know, I started like, implementing like the things that I learned. I work from like 6 to 3:30. So my showings pretty much, you know, they start from like 4 p.m. to like, could be like 6:30, whatever. And that actually like hasn't like, I haven't had any trouble because like I said, like the people that have help and that I'm currently helping, they also have like a regular job. They don't get out till like late, and then I have weekends off. So it's perfectly, you know, works out with my schedule so far. But I do bring that up in the buyer consultation just for them to basically have that knowledge that I'm also I have like a job, and they're perfectly fine with it. I haven't had any like, you know, rejection because of that reason. And one of the things that I have basically seen from having like this full-time job is that it keeps me busy throughout the day, but also like my time, like basically it's kind of like I have to like implement like a schedule no matter what. And I don't know if I probably would be doing that if I didn't have like a full time. So I don't know. We'll see where things lead, but eventually this is my goal to become a full-time realtor because that's the only route that I want to like take, because one of the EXP agents that I spoke to from out of state, they're like, you know, a W-2 job, like nothing against it or anything. There's like a limit of income, she said. But in real estate, if you fully do all the things that you have to, you know, to do in order to become a successful agent, like the income is unlimited. You decide what you want to make.
100%.
Well said, Gabriel. I'll add. Adriana, what about you? What did your business look like before you made the move?
My business, before I made the move, was pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like I'm just taking more purposeful steps right now. So I've learned so much in the last 4 months that I've been here, that I've been slowly implementing everything that I've learned. So what has happened and what my goal was to create a more structured business. So I feel like I was winging it per se. I didn't really have clear prospecting plans, things like that to keep the business flowing. I was just kind of lucky that it was coming to me. So I'm definitely more structured now. Like you said, Gabriel, like time blocking is important, time management is important, and it's something that is really difficult for me. So implementing that as well has been helpful. So I feel like I've just systematized everything better. So I'm trying to be more efficient this year.
That was good. That's what I should have asked, right? How does your business feel different today than it may have like a year ago or something like that? That was great. Thanks for communicating that. What, Adriana,
Yeah.
what are you personally excited about building next?
What do you mean?
So it's the beginning of 2026. Do you have big goals for this year? Is there, I mean, you're doing, you just opened up like a collaborative, like a co-working space. You're doing your charity work. Anything else that you're really excited about that you're working on for this year?
I started a networking group too. That's new
Yeah.
for me. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited about that because I think that that's also something that will help to propel my business forward a little bit. We're getting some really great young professionals.
That's awesome.
Right now. Yeah.
For you.
And we'll eventually meet at the collective too once it's all set up. But I think, yeah, I'm excited.
Heck, yeah. Gabriel, anything you're personally excited about building this year or the next few years?
That's something that's been on my mind, like a networking group, especially with like the Hispanic community.
Yeah.
Right now, one of my clients, she owns a cleaning business where she basically is like, if you ever have like a listing and you want like some, assistance with that, and then her husband is a painter, and then other family members of my own that own construction businesses, roofing companies, and I'm like, that's something that it has always like been on my mind to start. I just haven't like really implemented it, but that's one of my goals.
Yeah.
Definitely to start something, and then because I mean, like the population of the Hispanic community around here has like increased a lot these last couple of years, and then obviously doubling like the business that I did last year, this year, that's one of my goals also. And then we'll see where things where things lead up to during this year.
Cool. As for the networking group, I think it's a different perspective because we get to network with real estate professionals all the time, but it allows you to get involved with other people in other areas of business that you maybe wouldn't have regular conversations with. So it's a nice little different
and,
environment. to
yeah,
be
and
in.
then I just heard that there's like I think it's one of those NARH, something like that, like an art, like the Hispanic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they just started one, and then I was reached by another agent to basically come join them, and
That's cool.
they're starting like their networking, I guess.
I love it.
Cool. What questions should I have asked that I didn't ask?
That's a good question. I didn't come prepared with questions.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more. I got a pretty good. This one's
Okay.
usually a home run.
Okay.
I have to know who wants to go first. Gabriel.
Ladies first.
All right,
Oh,
Smart.
such a gentleman.
Adriana, tell us about the famous person that you met.
the famous person I met?
Have you ever met a famous person before?
No.
No?
I never have. I thought you meant like we met a famous person. I don't know. I thought
You can't make
no.
one up for the podcast? Be like, dude, when I met Hulk Hogan, it was insane. He body slammed me at the
No.
Cheesecake Factory.
Here's the problem. I am like not a celebrity person. So I don't know if I would even
But Bruce
recognize
Springsteen
them.
could have like walked past you in like Colt's Neck. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean that's one thing. That
I'm not saying
I
like
would
you're
recognize.
like on Rodeo Drive paparazzi. I'm not saying that.
I once ended up on Grace Potter's tour bus, but I wasn't with Grace Potter.
Okay, now we're talking.
So that was in Asbury Park. They played a show at Paramount. This was years ago.
Were you selling them shrooms or something, or what was
No, I don't know. I was in my early 20s, so I don't know what was happening. But yeah, we were at Wonder Bar, and then we met some people that were in her band. They came over after the show, and then we were hanging out on the tour bus.
Heck yeah! Now we're talking about that's what I wanted. That's what we want to hear about.
Okay.
Gabriel, have you ever met a famous person before?
I'm not sure if this will count, but one of my friends from elementary, high school ended up going to the NFL. So,
Yeah, that counts, dude.
Cool.
yeah. So
Who is it? Who is it?
he played for the Jaguars and the Jets. Neil Sterling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we grew up, since elementary, and then he played a couple seasons with the Jaguars. He got drafted by the Jaguars.
That's
And
cool.
yeah, so pretty much
Nice.
That counts. That's
that
cool.
counts.
Oh, it
Okay.
counts?
Yeah.
What about you, Joe?
Oh wow! I thought you guys would never ask. Wow. The one that pops into my head is, I'll try and think of another one. So it's like, all right, I'll give you two. One is Bruce Springsteen, duh. So I used to live, holy crap, like before, I lived on Cookman Avenue, like above the brick wall, before like there was like parking meters, right? And there was a place called the Annex. That little buddy, or whatever you're talking about, used to be called the Annex. It was called
Sorry, the Annex was next to Little Buddies, but I
Okay.
loved the Annex. R.I.P.
Okay, there was a bar in there. Dude, it was so funny. But there was a little tiny bar that like Bruce would just hang out on like a night like tonight, like a cold winter night when nobody's on the roads, like, and Asbury was still kind of dead. He would just hang out at this bar and just hang out. And then I remember one night the DJ was just playing like a lot of funk and jazz, and like we were all dancing, and Bruce was dancing with Nicole, my wife, and it was just like a total blast, man. It was super fun. There was a lot of Bruce sightings in Asbury those years, and I think one night I was like drunkenly screaming the lyrics to like Rosalita at him. Like I lived upstairs, dude. Like this is like my living room, pretty much, And he's like, I remember he looked at the bartender, right? This guy named Phil. And he's like, I'm just gonna go. And he like, didn't even fit. Like I bummed him out enough to like leave. And
No.
and when I was a kid, we would always go see the New York Mets at the old stadium in Shea Stadium, and we would hang out outside of the it's called like the Diamond Club. It's where the players would come out, and we would just wait after the game, me and my dad, and we would just try and get your baseball signed. And one year, Bill Murray came out. Like he came out of this entrance
cool.
area, right? And he, this is right when like What About Bob was like popular. My sister yelled, "It's Bob! It's Bob!" And Bill Murray came out and he like signed my baseball, and I still have it.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Cool, man. Just like these are just like right place, right time kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are two people like I really like look up, like love. Like I love their art. I love everything about them. And so it was pretty cool.
Love it.
Cool. That's all I got for today. Those are all my questions. It was awesome to chat with you guys. And I'm so psyched that we're all working together. You guys are plugging in, and this is super fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us. This was cool.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna pause
thanks.
it.